used to make their own movements, so it's a really incredibly rich history. And also Alpina is known at the time already for patents on water resistance, on anti-magnetic mechanisms. So there are a lot of elements which are important for sports watches. And that's why we bought the company in 2002 to start to develop our sports watch range. Now, some of you have visited us in Geneva, some who have not. This is our building. In fact, the Alpina logo is on this side, and on the other side you have Frederick Constant. You can take a picture. Anyhow, Jasmina and Benny will organize you the pictures here. So in Geneva we have, it's a 4-story building, it's about 35,000 square feet, so it's rather large. Actually you see a little bit on the side here Piaget. We have on the other side Harry Winston, Vacheron, Rolex. I can see all of them from my office. And then behind me, the only one I cannot see is Patek. But knowing that they're there and also seeing the others keeps you on your toes. So that's a nice location. We have on the bottom the CNC machines where we make parts of movements. Then one level higher we have an atelier where we assemble the movement, the little engine inside the watches. Then a floor where we assemble watches. And the top floor is for the conference rooms and the administration. So here you have some pictures, and I let this go around. It's a bit small here. You have from 1911, when watches were still being produced the old-fashioned way in Vienne in the headquarters of Alpina, and today in the new building in Plan-les-Ouates. So 100 years difference there is a quite nice way. Still the watches are being produced by hand, own movements. I see a picture here. We have some movements based on ETA calibers, which we assemble in-house because we bought some last remaining Ebauches. And then we have also our own movements, our own manufacturer calibers. And actually I'm wearing one. I will go into the watches when the rest of the booth is here. But also for this aviation collection, a rather big part is based on manufacturer calibers. Now, have a quick look on this side and on this side. That shows the development of what we've been doing. We bought the company in 2002, and the first time when we delivered about 300-400 watches was in 2003. And then gradually we grew to about 6,000-7,000 pieces. Then the crisis came. In 2009 we dropped. In 2010 we came back a little bit, but not enough. So we had a real reorientation on the brand in 2010. What we're going to do about Alpina. Frederick Constant was going towards 100,000 pieces, but Alpina was more or less stuck at 6,000-7,000 pieces. So we looked into the history, and we found those pilot watches. And that was when this idea was born to create an aviation collection based on the heritage of Alpina, and really to reintroduce this older collection from Alpina, but then with new styles, with a modern look. But for some of the figures still, before I go into the aviation, 16% is in the US, 5% South America, but actually that includes the Caribbean. But then, like with Frederick Constant, the strength of the company is based in Europe. We really have an ambition to grow everywhere, and in the US we see big opportunities. Also interesting to note that yesterday we opened 5 new POS in Bloomingdale's. So there are a lot of things going on, and Ralph opened how many in JCK for Alpina? 6 or 7. 6 or 7. So we're really on a nice momentum.
West Time in LA is going to carry on. Yeah. In San Diego, yes, also.
So let me now come for a quick moment on aviation. So you see the nice little Mustang here. The story behind this is that the CEO of Private Air is a friend of mine, and we see each other every month roughly, or maybe 1 or 2 times per month even sometimes. And I asked him, okay, listen, we have this beautiful new aviation collection, and we would love to do something together. With Frederic Constant, we have seen that if you have a small model next to the watch, that seems to sell well. So why not learn from this experience? And so I thought, okay, if we bring the aviation watch together with an aviation model, that makes sense. And then actually he brought me into contact with the CEO of Cessna. And we went back and forth for quite some time. And then we made this collaboration deal where we are allowed to use Cessna, but also Cessna is getting in return the advertising with Cessna models. We're going to do a press conference together with Cessna later on at the factory in Wichita. And also at the same time private air. These are the colors for private air. So it's really a three-way collaboration marketing. There's not, just for your information, not going over any money. So, which I think is quite interesting. It's really a win-win-win collaboration. And so we get to use also their images and really push also on a little bit their models, which is perfectly fine for us. And we've chosen private planes. We all know Breitling owns the whole plane space. But the only space that is not being used or any is in fact private air and private jets. So that's why we felt a very nice combination. It's aspirational also. The Mustang then is the most accessible version. That's a model that was introduced 2 or 3 years. It's considered a very light jet.
It's a very light jet.
It's about a $3,000 price tag, which is still a little bit more than our watches.
What
but
price
with
tag?
3 million, which is the entry level for private jets. So, in that respect, it makes sense also to collaborate like that. And we've done already a few cross-marketing events where we invited also Cessna to come and Private Air. So we don't have them today here. Private Air is also the leading charter company in Geneva. So a few things. Alpina builds on the history of aviation I mentioned before. This Startimer collection is also taking the trademark Startimer, which is an old trademark of Alpina. All the watches, they come together with this small little plane. I'm not sure we have the box where you have the watch sitting together with the plane. We don't have it here. Okay. So it is every watch is being delivered with the nice model on the side. And it's a partnership for 3 years together with both Private Air and with Cessna. A few words on the aviation history. Here you see a few pictures of how Alpina used to advertise aviation watches. Also the first ambassador for Alpina at the time was in Switzerland, was an aviation guy. And this guy was one of the first ones to fly planes in Switzerland, so it's a rather strong tie. Then we have found some aviation watches, the heritage ones. Here you see one. Actually, we're working at the moment to create a re-edition, which we're going to introduce next year in Basel, to really amplify and to further build on.
Is that a 100 case or a reflection?
Is that it?
It's a hunter case, correct. It's with a hand-wound movement, and now the recreation will be with a hand-wound movement as well.
Is that to make it anything like that?
No, it's really a design. Well, at the time it was also because water resistance didn't exist, but people still wanted to see the movement or service the movement, so they had it made in a hunter way.
That's an interesting idea. If you put a Faraday case in a hunter style, you can still see its movement. Do you have anything like that?
Could be an idea. We're still working on the case. I'll ask the product
soft
manager.
iron in there?
I'll give him a headache on Monday when I'm back. Or on Friday. So and then we come with the manufacturer version. Here you see one and the chrono version. But I think we're going to look really at the watches itself. And also the 18K, which we just introduced during our manufacturer party in Geneva. So here's the backside. Actually, then you get somewhere in the middle of the presentation, thank you, which I've managed to turn around. So that leaves me with a few slides. The watches are in front, so let's just eat and talk a little bit together about the watches or any questions you may have.